I have a new definition of what love is now.
He pretty much just asked me what my love language was.
Do you think people on Hinge are really looking for something serious?
No, you didn't mean that you wanted to be in a serious relationship,
so
why talk to me?
We have a biological clock.
It's nothing we should really worry so much about.
I think fate is just fate. If you're meant to meet somebody, you will.
For real.
Hi, my name is Kendra, aka Naya.
And I'm Keiyana, aka Nikki.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back. We're here doing another episode
on love and
romance.
Let's get into it. Valentine's Day is actually around the corner.
I know.
Okay, so let's talk about how you receive love versus how you give love. I know that we had a conversation about how you give love isn't always how you would want it received. And I think that a lot of people don't think about that. And then if they do think about it, they're not on the same page with it. I've experienced.
I mentioned before to you that I was talking to this one guy. And he asked me he pretty much just asked me what my love language was. And I told him, okay, well, my love language for myself, like how I like to receive it is this, and this, which is for me, words of affirmation is like the number one. And then it's physical touch and then quality time. Those were my top three.
I forgot what mine was. Dang.
Well, think about it. Like, what do you, out of the 5?
I remember when I did it.
What do you want?
I remember when I did it, because I took the test online. And when I did it, it was something that I was like, that's not how I would want to receive love.
Well, what do you feel like it is? Like, is it quality time? Is it acts of service? Is it physical touch? Is it words of affirmation? Or is it giving or getting gifts, receiving gifts?
I think mine is physical touch and quality time.
Like your top 2?
Yeah. I love quality time. I don't like...
Me too.
Quick visits and
Yeah, I want to spend...
I don't like that.
The whole weekend with you.
Right. If we're going to spend time together, let's make it count, But I think quality time and physical touch. I really like PDA, so I know it has to be physical touch.
You do.
Yeah.
So when I was talking to this guy, he asked me what my love language was, and I told him, well, that's how I like to receive it, though. But how I give it
is totally
different. I give by either giving gifts or acts of service. That's usually sometimes quality time. It's split between those 3. And
so you don't really know for sure. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but there's 5. So, what's your top? Obviously, you have all of them. Everybody wants them all.
Right.
But, out of all 5 of them, what's your top? Number 1. For me, the number one is words of affirmation.
Why'd you make
because
that
it's
face?
That's really hard. It's really stuck. I'm caught between words of affirmation and quality time. I guess those are my top 2.
I don't know about words of affirmation. I feel like...
Yeah, I want words.
I don't know. I feel like, I do need that reassurance when, it's due, But I guess I don't really... I don't believe words. So it's words of affirmation, I can do that myself. I would rather have, I don't know, everything else. Is that weird to say?
No, I mean,
I don't know. I guess that's just me.
So pretty much this guy, what he said was okay, you, I never asked a girl that and they said that. Their answer was, you receive love differently than you give. And I was I give love this way. And he was if I answered that way as a guy, girls would be thinking twice about if I'm man enough. I was just
because of the words of affirmation part?
No, because I'm willing to give love to someone that I love in the way that they like to receive it.
Yeah.
Like if they receive love like physical touch, and I give love by, like I said, giving gifts or acts of service, then that's not really going to make sense. Like they're not going to feel loved by me if I give them that kind of love. So if they want physical touch, I'm going to have to change the way that I give love to that person because I love them.
That person enough,
so if I love them, I'm
yeah.
going to make sure, okay, I really like to give gifts and do all that. But maybe I can do that. But also make sure to put physical touch like at the top of the list.
But I guess I'm confused about what he was trying to say. I just don't understand it. If a man said that, they would think that basically he's a punk or something.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand.
Because it's usually a girly answer to say that I'll be able to please you in any way that you want. So I think he's...
That's so...
I don't know. I passed on dating him and...
Something's not right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean... I guess I was just trying to figure out what he's been through because it sounded like he kind of been through some stuff too. Like
he said he just came out of a relationship.
So he was a punk in his relationship is what he was trying to say.
Maybe she thought he was. So he automatically assumed that if he answered that way, then I would think he was.
Right.
But I think you just know how to love and you know how to show someone love if you are willing to give love in the way that that person wants it.
And what app did you meet this guy on?
Hinge. Twice.
Okay, so do you think people on Hinge are really looking for something serious, or are they just looking for like I don't know, some type of comfort because they just broke up with somebody? You know, like, are they looking for a rebound, or are they? That's the word. Are they looking for a rebound, or are they really looking to be in a relationship with somebody? Like, nowadays, isn't it just filled with, like, hookups and, like...
Yeah, I don't really like Hinge. Like, I deleted all my dating apps because I got sick of it. And it's funny because Hinge, they really put you, like, I don't know. Like, it's a cycle. Like, no one, if there's someone new, okay, and they run out, like, if you go back on there a month from now...
Yeah.
Or from the time that you were on it.
Yeah.
It'll be the same people that you like run into and have to swipe left or swipe right.
I remember
so I ran into that one person who talked about love languages twice. And he was like, hey, I've seen you here before, right? I was like, yeah, you have my number still. But like that's a whole other situation. But yeah, I think
it's like dating apps now are like
the clubs because
it's
the clubs in LA
you keep seeing the same people.
And
like, I think they're trying.
I don't want to see the same person anymore.
I think that's Hinge's way of like training people to try to find their match by
out of
showing,
the people that they are choosing.
Because if you see something more, if you see a picture more, if you see
it
something
didn't work
more,
for us. Like we talked and I was like, he came at me in a weird way, so I was like, I'm not talking to you
isn't
anymore.
that kind of scary though?
Yeah, but it's like the 5th time. Like there's like multiple people I've seen. Like I've seen them on the app for like 2 years now, and it's like, hey, like we should just be friends. Like we're peers at this point on Hinge. Like it's really weird.
You're so mad about it.
No, it's just annoying because like
why didn't they? Why they didn't do this over here 2 years?
It's just weird because like why are you on the app if you're not looking for anything seriously or even trying to like date? Like most of the people on there are like you were saying, okay, people are looking for the rebounds and stuff. No, they're not. They're on the app and they're talking to me. So don't say that. Look, don't play.
I forget to delete my apps.
You haven't been on the dating apps talking about. I haven't been on the dating apps. I've been on the dating apps for a minute. So I know I've seen. So when I've seen like it's like graduating, right? But you still stuck in the same school.
When somebody
like you didn't graduate, like you got held back. Like we're all held back.
Did he at least update his profile?
No, sometimes it's the same. That's how you know. Like, oh my God, that's the same person I saw 2 years ago, or a year ago, or 6 months ago. Like they didn't find anybody yet either. So it's the same.
But when you delete the app, your profile still stays up. So I thought...
You're saying that your dating profile still stays up after you delete the app. I'm talking about the people who are still on there 2 years later. with the same profile, they're still talking to me.
Oh, they're like active on it.
Yes.
How do you know that? Well, I guess
because I've been pretty active on it. I haven't deleted it until now.
So like do
I
the
haven't
same
really...
people? I don't know why I'm like I haven't been on dating apps in a minute. Okay.
No, like these people
are the same people like swiping left and right, so you see notifications like, oh, okay, he matched with me again. That's weird. Like, is it like that?
No, it's usually like when you're swiping left and right? Okay, I came across that person. I'm going to swipe right. Now I'm going to have a conversation with that person, right?
Yeah.
But because you haven't spoken to them in so long, they go down into your old messages and Hinge. I mean, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to hide the messages that were no longer like active within the past like a week or 10 days or so.
Yeah, I probably
so you
that.
don't see those people again, but you can if you look through it and everything. So I think because you don't I don't delete my messages on Hinge. I still have the same people that hit me up.
Your phone. Yeah.
I still like have it on there. But you're supposed to like unmatch with people, delete the person if you met them, or like I don't do that. I just leave them all in my messages.
But that's why they keep coming.
So if I don't talk to them anymore, if I don't talk to them anymore, I'm like still swiping like 3 months later. I see them again. I'm like, I'm not talking to you, clearly.
Did you unmatch with him?
No.
You should probably do that. That's probably what the problem is. And so you're not seeing you guys because you have all these matches that you're still in conversations with.
Okay, well, maybe that's why. But no, okay.
I don't know. I just think that maybe you should unmatch with people that you don't like.
I feel so... Because I guess I'm the problem. Because I was literally like, but I don't know if I want to go back to this. I'm just like thinking for me.
No, you're thinking for it. And you don't even know it.
Well, I should try
this is all you're doing.
But all I'm saying is that they should give me a new batch of people. It shouldn't be the same people. Like, clearly, if I swiped right and I didn't give them an update, why are they coming back on my screen to swipe left and right?
I don't know. I think there is like a facts page of Hinge or something, so we know why these things keep happening.
Well, I think that with the dating apps, yes, I think people are on there looking for a rebound.
They're looking for everything.
I also think that
it seems like
talking about why are they looking for everything? What is everything?
Everything means everything. You could either be looking for a rebound, looking for a side hoe, looking for somebody who is trying to be in a relationship, someone who's I don't know.
Well,
you just get
my thing
it's
is
like a whole bunch of people.
It is a whole
looking for people.
It's just a whole bunch of people looking for people.
Yes, but I think there's more of those rebounds and want a hoe around and want a hoe.
Well, I'm just like on the apps, Bumble, Hinge.
Maybe you get lucky.
What they're saying on the apps is like, tell people what you want. Like, are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking for
people
something serious?
Honest.
And so there'll be people on there saying, I'm looking for a serious relationship. When I swiped right and we messaged each other, like you were not being serious. Like, you know this. You know you weren't being serious. You know you didn't mean that you wanted to be in a serious relationship. So why talk to me?
Are being played
why
even
through
talk
like
to me? Technology is just f***ed up.
And then say you want to meet me. Like, I don't know. I think it's like everybody on Hinge, it's really just a social media platform. Hinge is like, hey, you see me, I do this. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok and
Everybody's
Snapchat.
Trying to get everything.
I guess that is everything, but it's not a relationship. They're looking for everything but a relationship.
Right, exactly.
So I'm like, what is Hinge really for?
That's all I don't like dating apps. They're looking for everything but a relationship.
I just rather.
But sometimes people get lucky, and when people get lucky, I'm just like, huh?
I haven't met that person who got lucky. I hear about it.
Yeah, I hear about it.
Good for them, but
I've seen vloggers like,
I just haven't.
Remy has met her guy on the apps.
I know, but when you think...
And that was her first and his first? That's insane. Isn't that kind of crazy?
I don't know.
I think fate is just fate. Like, if you're meant to meet somebody, you will. Whether that's through an app, whether that's at the grocery store, or whether that's walking your dog or picking up, it's But
I
like,
don't know.
I just feel like everything happens how it's supposed to happen. It's just like Love is Blind and Married at First Sight. It's like, I don't know, like would. What am I trying to say right now? I don't know why I just say maybe I'm exhausted. Getting up early is hard. Yeah, I didn't get up early enough.
Wait, what?
Like, I'm like really trying to really get up early. Like 7 o'clock, okay? Today I did it at 8. Yesterday I did it at 7:30. Oh my God. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, it's just like Love is Blind, how I think you want to find your person organically, but if things aren't working out for you, why not just join the show? You know what I mean? And see what happens. And I remember when we were talking about like how the dating pool is different. Like you are just subjected to the dating pool in whatever state they have this Love is Blind. But then you have like the rest of the world if you want to like meet your person, you know? Like he could be in Brazil, he can be in Atlanta, he can be in Canada. Like you never really know.
Yeah,
but
so
I think fate
show?
is fate. You're bound to meet. What if the guy from Canada flew in to Washington and that's where they're having Love is Blind? You know what I mean? Like, as in, he moves from Canada to Washington, and you've already lived in Washington.
I'm not living in Washington.
This is a scenario. Oh my God. Okay, if you're guys.
That's
in
what
Canada,
I'm saying. If someone's here for me, they're here for me. If I want to go to France and they're there in France, then awesome. But like to be on a show called Love is Blind and meet with only the people that submitted to Love is Blind, I feel like I'm limiting myself and restricting myself to that specific dating pool, because of course you're gonna. It's like if you put a whole bunch of rats together, a whole bunch of rats, you don't think they're gonna mate? Of course they're gonna mate, but like let them have their options, you know? Like don't just like they could have met that other rat across the country.
I don't know about these rats
in the forest.
I just don't know about.
But now you're making them mate, or you're putting them in this cage. Of course they're gonna mate. Of course they're gonna think that one person's kind of cute. That one rat is kind of cute.
But what if you meet your person though? I'm just saying.
I feel like if you're in that scenario, then of course, I feel like you're going
to be.
No, I'm just.
What if
because I'd rather it happen organically than to force something to happen.
Because on Love is Blind, I don't know about Married at First Sight because arranged marriages are difficult. But Love is Blind specifically, it's like you have these conversations with people in the pods, right? So you get to know them on that level, and if that level reaches something, that's like then your person was there the whole time.
I just feel like it's an experiment.
And you didn't even know it.
I feel like it's an experiment and that's what it feels like. Because, like, okay, so
like you're wrapped in a pod.
Yes. Like, just imagine you wouldn't have some of your best friends if you didn't do it yourself. Like, that's fate. Like, you didn't like. Now I'm thinking like, no, it's not, because you went to school and you limited yourself with that specific amount of people. But like, it was your choice. You're not. I mean, it's the same thing.
But what if it's all?
It's not. It is the same. But it's the same. Like, that's why you shouldn't just go and marry that person from your college. Like, I feel like you should explore dating outside of college, outside of high school. Because,
that's actually what I had to do.
Like, why limit yourself to that one specific school?
That's what I had to do. When I was in the relationship, my first ever boyfriend was in college. And I feel like I always was trying to figure out, you know, what if this isn't my person? Or what if there is somebody in Brazil? And, like, you know, this is my first boyfriend and my first love. Like, should this be the one that I stick to? Or should I really figure out who I am first and then figure out the person that I want by my side? You know what I mean? It's like when you're in college and you're, like, growing up, you don't really have, like, a clear perspective on how you want to even receive love or anything like that. I have a new definition of what love is now versus how I thought it was in the past.
I don't think I do. I really don't.
Really?
I don't. I really don't think that I have a different definition.
That's making me feel really bad. I have
But
no
why?
idea. Because I feel like I have known what love was. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a solid definition, because I have my own definitions of what love is in both places, right? From back then to now. But what if my definition of love is not his definition of love? Or somebody, like, you know? And is that where love comes in?
I don't know.
Where
I don't know.
you, like, have to meet your match who
loves the same way, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That comes back to that conversation I had with that guy from Hinge. That's not. I don't think that. I feel like love is making.
I feel like it's easier.
Yeah. Okay. It's easier. Yeah. If someone would like to receive
But love is hard work, though.
If someone receives love
Real
the way,
love.
if someone receives love the way that I give love, though, like
that's a plus, right? Or is he really?
Of course, that's easy. But I feel like you really show me you love me when it's hard. Okay? So when I know you don't give love that way, but you know I love to receive love that way and you do it for me anyways, like you know that's the one. Because he done went all out for you. Wasn't easy. Like, ooh, I could just go on. Like, some of these relationships, it's like easy. Like people want easy relationships, but like you can at least try a little bit. Like that's all. Try a little bit to care and act like you love me or something. Like act like it.
I'm laughing because I know the situation, you guys. It hits on another level.
Wait, what?
Because I know the situation.
Thinking of multiple.
I know. Our situation is okay. You go ahead and say your piece because for real. But I understand what you're saying. When shit gets hard, when shit hits the fan, that's when you know somebody really loves you, and I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I mean, it could either be that, or it could be you just weren't ready for it. You just weren't ready for love,
or you just weren't the one. Like you're just not the match for each other.
That's what I'm saying. So it goes back to the point where I'm just like, it's just love is a circle.
But you have to try. You can't not try. If you don't try, then you're not the one. But if you stay trying, then you the one. Stay trying, y'all.
No, you really have to put in effort. You really do. Like
put in the work.
At your most. But it really depends it really depends on if that person wants to do it.
I'm saying but don't apply to the job if you wait and you quit for it, okay? Like,
do that all the
time.
Don't
be trying to come at me and try to see if you can date me when you know you really can't, okay? Like, you applied. Now, if I hire you, you need to
can you get the job
fulfill
done?
The position the way that I wanted you to fill it. I don't know.
I love how passionate you are right now. You're so passionate about this. But you're so right, though. It's true. But the analogy is
I don't know. But I think love
is complicated. Let's just put it that way. Love is just complicated because you have your own definition. And people who may think that it's the right way to give love, receive love, do love is not what everybody else may think, or not what your partner may think.
Yeah,
so
because
it's like
everybody's different.
Exactly.
Everybody's different.
So it's like, is your match the person that receives and gives love the same way you do naturally?
I don't care. Like you don't have to do it naturally. That would be great if it was easy, but like it doesn't have to be that way. Like
it shouldn't be that way.
Some people are like,
it shouldn't. It can't always be that way.
But some of these, sorry guys, but some of these guys, I guess girls too, are like, you don't check off this box, then bye. But it's like, if there's like 2 boxes, like you can work around, you can work around them.
I think that it's really about like the person's preferences and versus their non-negotiables. And the preferences, I mean, I feel like you can switch out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like you can have non-negotiables.
Like if this person has a mole on his left toe, it is okay. If I don't know. If this person don't even, I don't know, have green eyes the way that you preferred, that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he doesn't have to have green. He doesn't have to have abs. Like she doesn't have to be fit working out at the gym 5 days a week, just like you. Like, just saying.
Right. No.
Like, he can have a little tummy, and so can she. And y'all should still be able to, like, accept that person. Because we're all gonna age in the end. So,
yeah,
the fact that we're so, like...
not even really... Yeah, it doesn't matter in the end.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna shrivel up anyway.
Yup.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, it's like... You know how they say women, we have a biological clock. So, it's like... We have to hurry up and find our man, and we gotta hurry up and have these kids and get this ring and yada yada yada. Even though today the mindsets are shifting, but there is still the social pressures of what women have to hold on their shoulders.
I guess, okay, so like with the biological clock thing, like I feel the pressures too. Because I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. I'm 28 almost. And, you know, my family members, like specific family members, like my mom.
Oh, my gosh. She won't lay off you. I feel so bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's normal. And it's like, I mean, that's what moms do. That's what grandmas do. That's what, like, aunts do. Like, they always wonder, like, hey, like, when are we going to see a mini you? Just like we see the other minis around here.
Yeah, one thing that my mom said was, now I just have to see you pregnant.
Yeah, like that's what she said. For me, I feel like I always worry, okay, my grandma has seen most of my siblings' children, but I pray that she'll be able to see mine. So I always think about that, and that kind of makes me feel like I have a biological clock too, because everyone around me seems to be getting older, and like you just never know. Like life is short, and like people get sick without knowing, and I don't know. I just feel like you just never know. So like that is something I think about, but I also try to keep my mind focused on the fact that like everything is going to happen in the way that it's supposed to happen. Like if my grandma is supposed to look down from heaven over me to see her great grandchild, you know, born from up above instead of here in Perth. Like, I don't want to even say that, but like if that were to be the case, like I have to accept that and be okay with that and trust that that happened for a reason and that I'll still be okay. So I feel like that is what gets me through the biological clock. But yeah, sometimes I think about, oh my God, like my eggs, like, am I going to be able to have kids? But also it's nothing we should really worry so much about because
everything happens. When
just live life.
Yeah.
And don't worry. And like, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does, it does.
Yeah. I feel like if I was in your position, that would definitely be a worry of mine.
Oh my God.
I'm only saying that because it sucks that Grandpa didn't see Kai. You know what I mean? And that kind of like, I don't know. Every time I can imagine how it would feel if like
you were like. That's how you said it.
Did I say it mean? Did I say it in a way that's like really bad?
No.
I like said it the best way I knew how. I don't know. I'm not good with words tonight. Yeah, I feel like the fact that I guess it's just you wanting to see their expression, like when they see, you know, your kid, and it's like, like that expression is something that hopefully you can also like have too, because I feel like that picture in your head is just it should come to fruition, you know.
Yeah, but that would be nice. And like even weddings, like I want them there. Like weddings,
I know.
So yeah,
that's how I feel about weddings too. I feel like Grandma's gonna get to see your wedding, but she's not gonna get to see my wedding.
Okay, let's not say. Okay, well, no, we're not gonna say that.
I know, but that's my worry about where I'm at.
I don't even have a man right now.
I don't have one either, and I have a whole kid. So it's like I feel like you have a larger dating pool than I do.
disagree.
Like,
But
you know, but I don't know. So that's my worry. You worry that she's not going to see your kids. I'm worried that she's not going to see me married.
well, you
Oh
know,
my
we just
gosh.
gotta push forward and keep believing that they'll be around for as long as they need to be around for.
Yeah,
but yeah.
exactly. And everything happens in its own time. Okay, let's talk about like a little fun fact. So, who's your favorite celebrity crush?
Ooh, celebrity crush. Whenever someone asks me like who is your celebrity crush, I think of them like on a daily basis. But when I get asked the question, I just don't know.
You said a daily basis.
I don't know.
You just thought of them this afternoon. How you not gonna know?
I don't know. I guess I'll just say. But do I want to say that?
Okay, so Jason Momoa.
I guess the first one that comes to mind always is Michael B. Jordan. Like, I think that'll... I'm not going to say number one because I don't know who number one is out of the celebrity crushes in my head. I kind of like Jason Momoa too.
Yeah.
But Michael B. Jordan. I don't know who else. I know there's more. But I'll say that another time.
I guess that concludes
it all.
This episode. I hope you guys like it. Make sure to follow our separate accounts that we have.
Yes.
Mine is Naya by Nature.
And mine is Keiyana Nicole.
And on my channel, I do vlogs, I do music, mainly music, occasional vlogs. So.
And then mine, I do vlogs and just post dope videos.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.